So today we're riding in Lake of the Ozarks. I've been putting this trip off for a while. I come down here on business, but it's always in summer, in the height of tourist season. So I'm a little worried about the traffic. Now that we're a couple weeks removed from tourist season, I say give it a try and see if it's worth riding, if it's safe to ride, and make my recommendations to you. So today, we're going to do about 20 miles in Lake of the Ozarks. So riding the lake around Lake of the Ozarks can be pretty challenging, even in the off season with the traffic. Lots of blind corners, hills, and of course, impatient drivers. So probably wouldn't recommend this to a beginner unless you got nerves of steel, especially in the summertime when the tourists are here. So like I said, I've waited to ride this area till off season, and it's just barely into the off season, so still a lot of tourists in the area, especially with the Jeeps in town for Jeep Festival. This rock on the side is always scary. You can imagine going down in that, going downhill, just eats you up. Some of the more safer riding areas, problem is they only go a couple miles deep, and then you're back on the busy road again. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. And there's Shady Gators, where we'll stop by in a little bit for a beer. Feels like the month of September has been just ride by resort after resort by resort. Remember, I started really in Biloxi, and then went to Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, and now we got a couple rides in at Lake of the Ozarks. One really short one, and then this one, and we've been on the bike for just over an hour. So we're coming up on this point and do this little loop here. New brake pads. I just put new course brakes on this bike last night. That amazing view. Look at that. Lake of the Ozarks is gorgeous. It's no wonder some of these doctors I used to call on in Chicago were buying land here. This is Camden on the Lake Resort. It's a really nice resort. It's got a nice marina at the bottom of it. So easy access to the water if you're staying in the area. And as I promised myself as we end this ride, we're going to Shady Gators. For a beer. So look at that view. Look, they got a tiki. I know a thing or two about tiki bars. I own one. This is a pretty cool place. Alright. Well, that's the ride today. It was pretty. Kind of intense with some cars. And definitely worth doing if you're a skilled cyclist.